y'all, my name is Drea and welcome to my channel, Southern Girl Big World. If you are new to my channel, welcome. So glad you're here. And if you are recurring, then welcome back. So if you click today's video, then you are probably interested in my journey as an adult with braces. Well, in this video, I'll talk about why I chose to get braces, what I hope to get out of braces, and basically what my journey was like leading up to now. I made the decision spur of the moment that I wanted braces. I know a lot of times people deliberate on it for years. I didn't. I literally woke up one day and said, I think the next step in my life is to straighten my teeth. I did minimum research. I do not recommend not doing research, but that was just my style. I Googled orthodontics in my area nearby. I looked at a few places, read a few reviews, and then I got a couple of price quotes, and then I ended up going with the orthodontist that I go to now. My reasoning for wanting to get braces is I have my parents' mouth. I have an odd combination of my mother and my father's teeth. And I have my mother's uppers and I have my father's lowers. As my dad has gotten older, his lowers have gotten closer and closer together. They really love each other. And sometimes they be crossing over each other. And I saw that in my future and I got scared. And then as for my mom, with her uppers, she has literally identical spacing at the front. And I really just wanted to address the spacing issues that I saw on the side of my teeth. And I wanted to address the crowding issues that I saw on my lower teeth. What I did not know was that the orthodontist was going to tell me that I had an overbite. For those of y'all that don't know, an overbite is when your upper jaw, it goes over your lower jaw. So I honestly had no idea that I had an overbite. It was not something I was looking to address, but it was something that became a major thing that they did have to address, and it actually took up half of my treatment time for the first year. In the consultation, we addressed what I wanted to get out of the procedure. For my uppers, I wanted to address the spacing, and for my lowers, I wanted to address the soon to be coming overcrowding. We had a conversation about if I had any cavities that had been filled, if I had any crowns, anything of that nature. And for those of y'all that don't know, a crown is basically when they sometimes shave your tooth down and then they put a fake tooth on top of your little nub of a tooth. So I do have a crown in my mouth, and apparently that affects the bracket and the glue that they have to use to bind the bracket to the tooth. After we discussed what I wanted to get out of the procedure, he discussed options with me for braces. You have 3 options for braces. You can get the Invisaligns, which are basically clear, they go over. The only thing is they can be removed. They can go out and in, and you have to be responsible for making sure that you wear them all the time. My mother had tried Invisaligns and she was not consistent, and they actually wound up spacing her teeth out more because she wasn't consistent, and then she didn't continue on with the procedure. I knew I was not responsible enough for Invisalign, so ruled that one out. The second option for braces were metal braces, and then the third option were ceramic braces. Ceramic braces work identically to metal braces. The only difference is ceramic braces are way more touch and go. They are more fragile and they stain. So when you have ceramic braces, right off the top, you have to be very considerate of what you eat as far as coloring. If it has turmeric, if it has red dyes, if it's coffee, it will stain your ceramic braces. So I would be very, very careful about what you eat as far as the color. But I would also be very, very careful about what you eat as far as contents. But your ceramic braces are a lot more delicate. So be cognizant of that. If you already know that you probably won't follow all of the rules, you might want to lean toward metal braces. I definitely took my time weighing my options between the two. If you are concerned about price, metal braces are more reasonably priced than ceramic braces. However, I wouldn't say they're cheaper by much. It might be more of a $500 difference. It really depends on your insurance. If you have insurance, I'm blessed to have very good dental insurance. With the insurance that I have, it chopped all of my prices in half. After the consultation, 2 weeks later, I decided that I did actually want braces. When I went back into the orthodontic office, I made an initial deposit, and I believe that deposit was like $110. $500. And I did decide to do a payment plan, so I pay $110 every month for 18 months to maintain my braces. After that, my braces will be completely paid off. I didn't actually get the braces on the first day. You actually go in and they take 1,000,001 X-rays. So they put you in the chair, they have you space out your mouth like this, and they take all of the before pictures just to understand what does your bite look like, what does your spacing look like, and they do comparisons and they do progressions throughout your treatment. You also do a panoramic X-ray where it goes around and they understand all the different images of your teeth. After that, they had to do a fitting since I would require a bite plate. They did a fitting in my mouth to try to understand what size bite plate that I needed. The first day that I went in to get my braces, I was very excited. And as you can see, I have the clear ceramic braces. I chose these because I am a working professional and I really just did not want a lot of metal in my mouth. What I ended up doing and compromising with my ortho was for my back braces, I actually got those over time changed to metal because they do have a stronger grip. I recommend that. Pro tip, by the way. Since I had to get a bite plate, they popped in something called spacers. For the spacers, their job is to make space in between teeth so that they can put bands around your teeth and then they can put in a permanent bite plate. For me, I absolutely could not take the pain of the spacers. So after 1 week, I went back into the orthodontist office. I told them I couldn't do it. I found out that they actually have removable bite plates, which is what I did, and that worked for me. I had to wear my removable bite plate for about 7 months. Yeah, 7 months. I had to wear my removable bite plate. Basically, it's a device, clips in the top of your mouth, and it stops you from biting. It's exactly as it sounds. It stops you from biting all the way down, and over time, it pushes your jaw back and it corrects your overbite. But in that time that I had the bite plate, they put braces up here, but I didn't have any lowers. And the reason for me not having lowers is when you have an overbite, you run the risk of biting over your bottom teeth and breaking your brackets off. So I did not have lower braces for the first 6 to 7 months of my treatment. I also didn't have braces on the sides of my teeth because the removable bite plate had to clip into my mouth and it hugged those molars. So during that time, I progressed through my wires, and when it was time to finally remove that bite plate, they took it out, and after that, they put on the rest of my braces here, and they put on my lower braces. So where am I now in my treatment? I have officially had my braces for 12 months, 1 year down. The orthodontist actually quoted me as having a 18-month process. So I guess I have 6 months left. I'm in denial. I know we should trust our healthcare professionals, they know best, but I truly do not believe that my braces will be off in 18 months. I'll be happy, don't get me wrong. I would be very happy if they are, but I just don't believe it. I have one broken bracket down here, and I am missing a bracket up here. What they are planning to do is 2 days ago, I got spacers up here that's gonna make space. They're gonna put a band around my crown, and that'll just hold onto the tooth so that they can continue to add the wires further down. So until my teeth are in great alignment, my spacing will not be addressed. Spacing is addressed at the latter part of your treatment. So my spacing, you will probably see on my pictures that it's pretty much the same, and it's held the same for the last year. So I continue to go with the flow. Since my mouth is a little sore right now, I've been trying to eat things that were a little softer. I'll drink or eat some soups. Later on, I'm gonna go eat some ramen with friends. So I'm gonna cling to those softer foods and smoothies. And then once the band goes on, which they're gonna put the band on next Friday, then I'll probably eat a little bit softer for a couple of days after that, and then I can return back. Hopefully my mouth won't be sore anymore and I can return back to eating regular foods as I normally would. Hope that that gives you a little glimpse through my journey with braces so far. If you want more information on bite plate, my oral hygiene routine, how you can brighten your teeth just a little bit, then I will be here for you. Until then, see y'all next time. Thank you for joining. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.